Guys, good morning. Mercury retrograde day 17. Yesterday was the last day of Venus retrograde, and now we're free from Venus retrograde. And we still got Mercury to do. So I'm Allie. Come and hang out on Facebook, Intuitive Healing with Allie Duzette. It is a very fun place to be. We want to hang out with you. Okay, the moon is conjunct with Mercury today. Do you see that? There's the moon, there's Mercury. This is Capricorn. That RX is for the retrograde of Mercury. Your moon is going to deal with the feelings and your internal world, and Mercury is going to deal with your thoughts and thinking and communication. So today, we may all find that we are feeling our thoughts and that we are thinking our feelings. So this is a great opportunity for greater awareness. Okay, so I want to talk about feeling and thinking, because I know there are so many people that watch these videos. There's going to be people all over the spectrum. Not everybody thinks their feelings, and not everybody feels their feelings. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You probably know if you are a thinker of your feelings. If you have a Virgo moon, if you have a Gemini moon, you probably think your feelings. When your feelings show up, you don't just feel them, you think about them, and you think through them, and you judge them. And that's how you experience your feelings. Your feelings are very practical. And same with Capricorn. Capricorn is very practical in how they feel. And they can judge their feelings as well. And we are in a Capricorn moon right now, Capricorn. So we may be really being practical about our feelings today. But not everybody thinks their feelings. And this is something that when I read a chart, I always want people to be aware of, that how you experience your feelings, other people don't experience that. Okay, so as an example, people with Scorpio moons do not think their feelings unless their Scorpio moon is like trine or conjunct Mercury, for example. But overall, a Scorpio moon is not going to think their feelings. They're going to feel their feelings. They might even drown in their feelings. Okay, water moons, that would be Pisces moon, Cancer moon, Scorpio moon. These are very feely moons. Okay, they're going to feel their feelings more than think about them. And so this can show up a little differently for everybody. So for example, I'm a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon. So my Pisces moon is going to be very floaty and just kind of like feel feelings. But my Virgo sun, Virgo is the ultimate analyzer. It is the analyst of the zodiac. And so for me, for most of my life, I did analyze my feelings and think through my feelings. And I was a big over analyzer of feelings. And I still think about feelings a lot, which is why I do the work that I do, right? Because I have that Pisces moon that is very intuitive. Pisces is the intuitive of the chart. And then Virgo is the analyst. And so for me, I have this like balance of like thinking and feeling my feelings. And so that's going to show up for you, like whatever your sun is, whatever your moon is, and whatever your Mercury is, they're all going to come together to create the environment that is how you feel and think. Okay. But I mention that it's so unique for everybody because what can happen is people assume that other people experience feelings the same way that they do. And that is just not true. It is just not true. What like breaks my heart is when people who, say they have like a Scorpio moon. So they feel their feelings really deeply, and they maybe they have like some big Libra placements and they don't want to hurt other people's feelings. So they stuff their emotions, thinking that if they express their feelings, that other people will take it as hard as they would because they're Scorpio moon. When in reality, people are all over the map, right? I mean, the people that you interact with every day, you're going to deal with people that feel their feelings. You're going to deal with people that think their feelings. You're going to deal with people that are kind of divorced from their feelings. And what does that mean for you? It means that it really is safe to be yourself. And it is What is not safe is to assume that everybody thinks and feels like you do, because they don't. They just don't. Which to me, that says you should feel a lot freer to just be yourself, because you don't always know how other people are going to react to things. And it's not safe to assume how they're going to react to things. I mean, on the other hand, you have these Virgo moons, Gemini moons. I have my Pisces moon, but my Virgo sun that has been really insensitive at times, because when you're a think feeler, you don't get how deeply other people feel, right? And so that's when, for myself, I'll just say, like, the times in my life where I've been really tactless, and I'll just like say what I feel like is true, because it's so logical. And Virgo loves logic. I'm like, well, this is logical. Then people have their feelings hurt. They're off crying somewhere because they've got like big Pisces placements, big Scorpio placements or something. And I'm sitting there like, oh, what? Did I just hurt somebody's feelings? Like, and also, like, for people with prominent Virgo, they're going to sit there and say, who cries about this? Like, this is just logic. This doesn't make sense. So it's a call for people who feel their feelings to realize that some people think their feelings. It's okay for you to express your feelings and realize that other people are not going to be as offended as you might think. For people that are really analytical with their emotions, it's a call to realize that not everybody is analytical. Some people have no analysis of their feelings whatsoever naturally. They just drown in their feelings. And so that's when you being logical is going to really hurt their feelings. And you're going to sit there and say, but what happened? Well, that's what happened. So just being aware of the wide spectrum of people's experience can help us all just be more thoughtful and kinder and more understanding of each other and ourselves. Okay, so knowing yourself is the first step, so that you can start learning, like, oh, hey, like I have a Virgo sun, like my logical side probably gets me in trouble when I don't think about other people's feelings. And so that's a call for me to be more tactful. And then for people that are really feely with their feelings, it's a call to remind them that, other people don't feel that way. Like it's okay to approach the world with a little bit of a different perspective, knowing that the other people in your life don't feel that same way that you feel. Like, you don't have to step on eggshells around everybody around you. There are people out there that just don't feel that way. Like they literally, their internal feelings don't feel that way. So anyways, we're just broadening our perspectives today. Okay. Your natal placements, that means where all the planets are in your chart that was generated on your birthday, your original birth, the time you took your first breath, where all the planets are in that chart kind of reflect how you experience your feelings. You can look at that chart and see, are you an overanalyzer? Do you judge your feelings? Do you just float around in your feelings? Do you drown in your feelings? So that is one way that you can use your natal chart and get some good perspective on yourself. So for today is the day to observe your thoughts versus your feelings. As you experience your day to day, just pay attention to how you feel and how you think about how you feel. This is a time to get practical about this connection. We gain wisdom when we learn when to analyze our feelings and when to just feel them. And this is something that everybody can choose into, right? Our natal chart shows us the pattern that we showed up with, and we get to choose how to channel that pattern. So if you have a lot of Scorpio placements and you drown in your feelings, today is the day to say, oh my gosh, what if I didn't have to drown in my feelings? What if I could, take a leaf out of Virgo's book and think about my feelings and say, I feel rejected, but is that logical? Does it make sense to feel rejected? This is a day to step out of yourself and be practical. And same for all of the people with the really analytical moons. This is the time for you to say, okay, normally I just judge myself for how I feel. What if I just felt how I feel? Okay, so this is the time to learn some wisdom and find the balance, because we need to feel our feelings. We need to think our thoughts. Sometimes we need to think our feelings. Sometimes we need to feel our thoughts. And the answer is to be wise in balancing it, not to just throw ourselves into one or the other. As we figure out how to find balance, that's when we're going to find peace in our hearts. So that's my message for you today. Today's the day to consciously choose a new way of experiencing your emotions and thoughts. So, sending you so much love and light. You're so great. Bye.